This is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show on a night where the Rangers overwhelmed, the Islanders were overrun, and Ranger fans in Nassau County were over the moon. 7th time this season, attaboy Stevie, that the Rangers won by at least 4 goals. 5 won the final. Hi, everyone inside our Delta MSG studios. John Giannone, Henrik Lundqvist, and Steve Valakat. Rangers haven't had many laughers this year. This certainly was one of them, and it really was pretty much start to finish, even though the shot totals, once again, were very one-sided against them.
Yeah, I thought the Islanders started the game really well. Igor was really good early in the game. The Rangers scored very timely goals. Kind of took away the momentum that the Islanders tried to build early in this one. And then I felt like this game was a fourth line type of game. Yeah. Holding on to pucks, not creating a ton of chances, but it was more important to hold on to pucks and then eventually create those opportunities for big shots with screens. And again, I can't get over how effective the Rangers been over the last 2 games. The amount of goals versus shots. John, do you have the stats
I
there?
do. They've outscored the opponents 10-4. They've been outshot 77-34.
Yeah.
So that's pretty substantial.
Well, listen, we talked about going into this game. At this point, you don't really care how you win. You just got to win. And the way they played in the first period, you get up 3-1. After that, it's more about managing the game, not forcing plays. Yes, the Islanders, they held on to a lot of pucks. They spent a lot of time in the Rangers zone, but they didn't really create a lot of big opportunities. And that, I mean, obviously it helps. When you get the lead, you don't have to chase the game. And I think you want to be able to win in different ways. And it's nice sometimes to get this big lead and just make sure you do the right things, even though you're up a few goals.
So the Rangers had 9 different players with a point, 7 points from defensemen. But, Steve, you get the feeling the most valuable real estate on the ice tonight was the 2 feet right in front of Ilya Sorokin.
Yeah, when you define what net front is, it's screens, broken plays, and rebounds that happen in that 8-foot radius around the net, but they get delivered from the points, so the upper part of the ice, and typically just above the top of the circles. So when Vakanainen scores the first goal of the game and it goes off of Cizikas, you get the broken play. But you also get the benefit of having net front that gets broken plays because they're there in layers. And we saw the Rangers win a lot of their net front, not just being there, but being away from the goaltender, getting their sticks on the puck. You see Brodzinski here gets his second. It might be only one. We'll see by the end of the night. And Rempe is really taking ownership over the front of the net after he owns the real estate the 11 feet behind the net. And that's from the goal line to the boards. He really had the puck down there. Now, coming into this game, the Rangers were middle of the road in the NHL with 23 goals net front. We saw 4 of them tonight. Goals 1, 2, 3, and 5. And after this game with 27 goals, guys, I think they're going to be in the top 5. And we'll have a graphic built Friday for the pregame show against the Toronto Maple Leafs.
And I think it's going to be even more important going down the stretch. You're going to face a lot of teams. Now, as you get closer to the playoffs, teams are more aware how they play defensively. Points feels like they're more important. So it's going to be harder to create open looks. So these types of goals, I think, is going to be even more important in the next few weeks.
This was career game number 185 for Jonny Brodzinski. The first time he's ever had 2 goals in a game, the first time he's ever had 3 points in a game. And after the game, Michelle Gingras caught up with Jonny Brodzinski.
Just after the last couple of games, was tonight more of what you wanted to see in terms of just execution and that full 60-minute effort?
Yeah, I still think there's some little things that we can do. I think one thing is just putting more pucks towards the net. Sometimes just being a little bit too cute. And you saw with a few of the goals that we got today, just throwing pucks at the net, they just somehow find a way. So do a little bit more of that. I think we'll get more scoring opportunities, more second chances, and that'll lead to more goals.
What did you like about your play tonight?
I think for a good part of the game, we were a little bit more direct. Didn't give them a whole lot through the neutral zone, so which kind of fed into our offensive zone. So cutting down on the chances against, I think, helps a ton. And then playing down there helps.
What did you think of the defensive effort in the third, especially being down to 4 defensemen at one point?
Yeah, it was huge. I think there was a few forwards that were maybe going to take a shift at D because we really weren't sure. And then Schneid's got hit with a puck, so we're almost down to 3. So, just a big gutsy effort by all 4 of those guys back there.
Jonny, it seemed like first shift your line had some positive things going, got some pucks to the net like you're talking about, and then it snowballed from there. I mean, did you guys feel like the positive momentum was really kind of rolling for you as the game went on?
Yeah, I think it was huge. I don't know if we spent the shift in our D zone that first period, so I mean, it's huge when you got guys that kind of are playing their roles. I think Remps had about 30 rim outs from behind the net. And then me just finding that soft spot in the slot, he's staying net front, just getting shots towards the net. And that just kind of builds onto the next line. They're playing in the O-zone. They get out there with tighter D on the other side, so it helps a ton.
The screens, I mean, I think you guys only had 10 shots, but 5 goals at a certain point. So it seemed like when you did get your opportunities, you were taking advantage of guys kind of getting in Sorokin's eyes.
Yeah, that was definitely a focus going into the game too. Getting more bodies towards the net. You saw with the last couple games with our D were grabbing the puck, looking up, and then we'd have one guy in the corner over here, one guy in the half wall over here, looking for one-timers. So getting a guy in the eyes is huge, and it creates second opportunities too, which I think we need.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of that tonight, as Jonny Brodzinski described, just taking away Ilya Sorokin's eyes. Brodzinski had the goals that made it 2-1 and 3-1, so he'll get the game-winning goal. He also had the primary assist on the 5-1 goal scored by Matt Rempe. And we're going to go inside the film room powered by CDW. Steve's going to break down how it happened.
Great to hear Brodzinski advocating for himself to stay in the lineup. Very well done.
Smart.
I do the same thing. This is how we play. Direct, it's going to be fast, it's going to be below the goal line, get it out front. Rempe's in the front of the net, and we're going to wear them down, and it's going to continue all game long. I think he's doing a terrific job. Yeah. All right. So this is how it breaks down. I like the fact that a lot of their play was very tight in their own zone, so they're able to get up together and be able to add that element of the forecheck, which is why the puck is spilling back to the points. And they get 2 reps at this, because when Rempe gets to the net front here, the first delivery is from Lindgren. And it's always about getting the puck recovery, because now you're softening the box. You can see that the Islanders have lost their shape, and now they're starting to run around just enough that Brodzinski now is the high guy filling in. Rempe with his size, it doesn't allow Sorokin to look over the strong side shoulder as he should. But should mention, we sort of touched on this in the intermission, and I remember Dave Maloney in Nashville watching Henrik play. Do you remember Dave saying to us after the game, I had a vantage point as a rinkside reporter behind Henrik and how hard he works to see the puck, to see the lanes. And that's one thing we didn't see from Sorokin in this game, where he wasn't fighting to see over what shoulder. And when you get blocked out sometimes in a layer, you have to go low off the hip. And there wasn't a lot of that movement for him in the game. Yeah,
and we touched on it after the first period. As a goalie, you can never settle for not seeing the puck.
Right.
And there's going to be so many times when you're, defending, where you're going to have your own players, you're going to have their players, sometimes double screens, blocking the view. And if you as a goalie just accept the fate, I can't see it. I mean, half the times you won't see it. So you have to be so active. We talked about, you want to see a goalie move their head a lot, move their body a lot to try to actively find that shot, because you're not going to be able to react to the shot, but you just want to glimpse.
Get a piece.
You want a glimpse, and then you use your body to move towards that area, hoping that it will hit you.
Yeah.
You get in trouble as a goalie when you try to react through a screen, because it's just percentage-wise, it's almost impossible. You got to bring your body there.
Yeah. Ilya Sorokin has allowed 18 goals in his last 4 games, by the way. For Matt Rempe, now his second goal with 2 assists on the season in 23 games. Here's his reaction with Michelle after the game.
Just overall, what'd you think of the effort by your group?
Yeah, I think big win against a big rival, so it's great to get the win. I thought we did a lot of good things, played hard, and I think we're just trying to build their game, so it was good.
You've played from behind a lot lately. What was the difference tonight, getting ahead early?
Yeah, well, it's nice that you aren't chasing the game, and I feel like you can, kind of take control of the game when you have the lead. So I think that's a big positive. Not chasing it all. So that was big.
Tonight felt kind of like more quality over quantity from the shot percentages, but just what was working for your line specifically to create those chances?
Yeah, I think we were playing simple, being very physical, getting the pucks out low to high and crashing the net, and good things happen. Jonny has a hell of a shot, and you go to the net and screen the goalie and stuff like that, and he's shooting, good things happen. That's what you always say. So I think that simple offense leads to some goals, so it was great.
Did you feel that? Just, he gets that first goal and then you're doing the right thing, so you continue to do those, and it almost opened up more chances, it looked like.
Yeah, I feel like you start building momentum within a game, and like you build team momentum, but also personal momentum and stuff like that as a line. And I think you start buzzing out there, having fun, feeling good, smiling on the bench, wanting to get out there for your next shift, really having a lot of fun. And I think playing the ozone hockey is a lot of fun, so it was great.
What does a win like tonight do just after the last couple? I know, you got the win in Pittsburgh, but it wasn't the way you wanted to. So to get a win the way you guys want to get the win.
Yeah, it's big win. First one that we like after the break probably, and hopefully just keep building. Like, all these games are so important now, and especially against a bitter rival like that. Like, who we're fighting against them. So it's big. Every single one of these games are 4-point nights. We got to go.
I'm glad you mentioned the word fun, because it did look like you guys were having fun while everything was going on.
A lot of fun. It's a lot of fun tonight. Yeah, exactly.
Physical, fun, simple, successful. 3 goals for the fourth line, part of a 5-1 Rangers win.